Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world that's watching this video, that's taking the time out, which I'm very grateful and appreciative of you guys watching the video, man. Please like, subscribe, share the video with friends and family, and also leave your comments on the video, good or bad. Please leave your comments. Please watch the video all the way to the end, and I would also appreciate you guys' support with some super thanks purchase for the channel. Yeah, man, help me grow this channel, get some better equipment. I will appreciate it forever. This video today is about basically an officer that's off duty, taking his time out to get a second job to help out his family with bills. He took a second job in a grocery store as a security guard. Gentleman came in stealing from the place. Officer noticed what he was doing was illegal. Officer caught him on his way out the store. Officer approached him. The man started to fight, literally fight with the officer. Officer is calling backup while his people are just standing around watching the situation go down. Always help out law enforcement, man, whenever you see them in situations like that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take it from where the officer is actually trying to hold this man down till backup arrives. Let's watch the video.
This particular position the suspect has the officer in is referred to as a guillotine chokehold. In competitive fighting, this move is known to quickly restrict blood and airflow, causing an opponent to either tap out or pass out. In a situation with no referee, this can quickly become deadly.
Ladies and gentlemen, always help out law enforcement. Whenever you see an officer in a situation like that, bro, I don't care how busy you are, bro, try to help, dude. Is there so many people around the situation just watching, recording, and just not doing nothing? Look at this guy standing in front. Like, you're standing there, dude, like, help the officer out, dude. This guy literally have the officer in a chokehold. They call that a guillotine. Like, that could choke. The officer could just pass out at any minute, dude. And people are just standing up watching this situation, man. You got to help out people, dude. And trust me, he's going to pay it forward, bro. Thank God, though, 2 other people actually came to that officer aid that was in the store. I don't know why they waited so long. Why they couldn't just come from the beginning to help this man out, dude.
Lips are purple. What are you trying to...
what's it?
His lips are purple. Alright. That was the wrong way to go.
I was trying to tell him. Stop! I'm trying to stop. Stand still!
My knee.
I don't give a damn about your knee after all that.
I didn't mean to do any of that.
You didn't mean to.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Knock it off. Hey, H-260, you I need officers up here at all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now you got a robbery charge.
Robbery?
Robbery.
I didn't really.
You didn't have
I
to.
didn't do anything wrong. I didn't take anything.
Are you alright?
You okay, man?
Are you alright? Are both of his hands controlled?
You okay?
Are both of his hands controlled?
I got him both in cuffs. I'm just not doing anything with until I get it.
Come on, make sure he's good.
I have more officers here.
The whole situation now, all of a sudden, he's saying that I didn't do nothing wrong. Dude, if you didn't do nothing wrong, why fight the officer? When the officer approached this gentleman, he had a bag in his hand. And from what the officer noticed, that he had put something in the bag that he didn't pay for. So if you knew that you didn't do nothing wrong, just give him the bag. Now law enforcement, the backup shows up. Now everything is going to get like, dude, you're going to jail. For a simple situation that you claim you didn't do nothing wrong, okay. Tell him you made a mistake and solve the problem. But now you fought the guy, put him in a chokehold, and now you think you're going to go home. You're not going to just be charged for robbery. Now you're going to charge for battery on an officer, resisting arrest. Like, I don't get people, dude. If you do something that's wrong, just admit fault. Admit fault, face the consequences for your actions, apologize and move on, dude. Don't make a bad situation worse. Don't make a bad situation worse, dude, because you're going to lose out at the end of the day, dude.
Here, you want this on my car?
Search him down first.
Spread your legs, man. I was
Really?
fighting when
Fighting?
Relax.
Really?
Relax.
Really? Oh, really was it?
Hold still. Do not move.
I wasn't fighting.
I was trying to tell you.
Are you shoot your
Good thing my body camera went on.
I'm trying to tell you I'm not. I'm not. Please stop.
I need my glasses.
Well, all in this middle section here.
He's about to go off. He's acting wrong to us for
My glasses. She's coming out. I'll be right back. Oh, the manager's not here. I'll be alright, I think. This is the fighting on parole. I just couldn't get it. Yeah, Breezy there. Here, there.
You can take some pictures of Rocky.
Moments after the scuffle,
You know what's crazy now, man? Like, everybody's coming up to that officer, good job, good job. But at the same time, dude, they all stood back and watched this man struggle to detain a person. Good job. This man almost lost his life. And you guys are standing back just watching this man basically dying without anybody coming to his aid and help. Listen, these days I completely understand everybody wants to mind their business. They don't want to get involved in nothing. They don't want they don't want themselves or the family getting involved. But dude, let me tell you something, man. Don't turn away. Don't turn a blind eye when you see bad things are happening. Don't do that, bro. Don't turn a bad eye if you see somebody that they need help and you are there. You was placed on that sinful reason. You was placed at that grocery store for a reason. It's the reason everything happened to us in life. You is a big reason you was at that scene when that situation occurred. Help people, bro. Don't go home and God forbid that officer would have died on that scene. You would have went home and be like, oh my God, I should have did something. I should have, would have, could have. You're right there at the time when this is happening. Help out. Don't turn a blind eye. Don't turn a blind eye, ladies and gentlemen, when you could do something to make a difference. I understand these days is very risky to get involved in other people's situations, but at the same time, you're doing a God's duty by helping out one of your fellow brothers or sisters. We're all related. Regardless of the different color of our skin, regardless of the different religion we may worship, no matter the difference in our politics, opinions, none of that stuff matters. We're all God kids. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all related, bro. Always help out, bro.
I'm in here when I see you, so I saw the guy walk in with the bag, he walked down, walked right up, and walked out with the Pringles bag just sticking out of the
Pringles can and then approach him, and I knew he had something else in there, plus all the other things, so yeah, I don't know how much longer I was going to be holding on. So I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Dude, I really appreciate it again. Thank you very much.
You guys stay safe.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your help.
I'm sorry you went through that, dude. That is scary.
But I don't know what's wrong. I'm doing with.
Oh my God. I was fighting a hold of your gun.
Well, that was what somebody said. I'm not worried about. He was worried about that. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm worried
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm glad you're all right, dude.
I do appreciate you stepping in. You don't have any clue how much I appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely, man. Happy to do it. All right.
Robbery, assault, sustained.
police reports indicate that the officer suffered from asphyxiation during the scuffle, resulting in redness around his neck, abrasions, swelling, and a small cut. The officer went to the Lakewood Emergency Department to get medically cleared, where it was discovered he had petechia, or blood capillaries in both of his eyes that had burst from the pressure of the chokehold. This is commonly observed in autopsies where the victim is strangled to death. After his arrest, police reports detail they found drug paraphernalia related to cocaine within the suspect's plastic bag. The bag contained 2 known stolen items from Aldi, a can of Pringles and a package of turkey jerky. valued at a total of $6.28. Police reports indicate that within the bag was also a screwdriver set, a walkie-talkie set, and a couple voltage testers, suspected to be from Home Depot, valued at over $100. It is not confirmed if those items were also stolen. Police reports also shared that the suspect had an active warrant for failing to appear for larceny and 3 other active warrants related to theft, obstructing official business, and criminal trespass. He also had a previous protection order against him. At the time of his arrest, he was considered homeless. The suspect was charged with 1 count of felony assault as a first-degree felony, 1 count of aggravated robbery as a first-degree felony, 2 counts of robbery as a second and third-degree felony, 3 counts of strangulation as a second, third, and fifth-degree felony, and 1 count of resisting arrest as a first-degree misdemeanor. No charges were related to drug paraphernalia. He entered a plea of not guilty for all counts. A cash bond was set for $50,000, which he would never post. He called for a reduced bond amount to $10,000 roughly 3 weeks after his arrest, but records indicate the court never addressed his request. On November 7, 2023, nearly 4 months after his arrest, the suspect took a plea deal. He was convicted on 1 count of felony assault as a first-degree felony, 1 count of strangulation as a second-degree felony, and 1 count of robbery as a second-degree felony. All other charges were dismissed. For this, he was sentenced 3 to 4.5 years in prison, with 1.5 to 3 years of probation. He is responsible for paying nearly $500 in court fees. He was granted 110 days of jail credit for his sentence, and official paperwork expects a release date in July of 2026. Roughly a week after his sentence, the suspect attempted to withdraw his guilty plea in a handwritten letter. He cited insufficient counsel, sharing he was not within mental coherency, as he did not take medication that morning. This motion was ultimately denied by the court, sealing his sentence.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this video right there with this gentleman actually trying to take his plea back. Say that he was not in the right state of mind. He didn't take his medication. Dude, stop it. Stop it, bro. You got caught for stealing something very simple. Very simple. You had a simple situation. Yes, the problem with his situation is what he had warrants. He had different warrants in different places. But okay, you was going to go to jail regardless. For the stealing, and when they ran your name, the warrants would have showed up. So you would have go to jail. But instead of going to jail that day just for the stolen item, for the warrants, and hopefully there would have been no bail, they would have just released him because it's petty warrants. This guy decided to make an entire big deal off of something that simple. And he ended up paying the price. He had to do 4.5 years. Are you kidding me? For a situation where this guy possibly would have just have to just walk away with no cases or nothing. Go to court a couple of times. It'd have been misdemeanor charges. Instead of that one incident, this guy racked up close to 5 felony charges on that one incident. Ladies and gentlemen, I always tell you guys in this video, boys and girls, I always say in these videos, don't never take a simple situation and make it major. It's not worth it. It's not necessary. If you ever do something illegal, if you ever do something bad, most importantly, if you do something wrong in the eyes of God and his family, and you get caught, we are not perfect people. Accept what you did and face the consequences for your action. That's it. But don't make what you did 100 times worse by adding on more layers to the situation. By you having a simple situation and you refusing to take accountability for what you did wrong and to hold yourself accountable for what you have done wrong, and in deciding to just keep bringing in more and more charges, and that's basically you layering more and more things on top of that one simple situation. I hope this man, when he comes out of jail in 2026, he'll be a different person. At the time of this video, he was homeless. And they also found drugs in his system, so he was also on drugs when he did that stuff that day. Hopefully, after a couple of years of him sitting up and realizing what he's going through in life, the path that he's on is currently not the right path, he decided to change his life. Everybody makes this. Listen, we all have choices to make in this world. We all have choices to make, and the decision that we make on a daily basis is going to determine how our future turns out. Simple and plain. We was all given choices as human beings, and that's one of the biggest problems. We have too much choices, and a lot of us take all the choices that we do have and make terrible decisions. But that's how we learn. When you do something bad in life, hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself responsible for what you did wrong. Don't blame everybody else. Hold yourself accountable for your mistakes and learn from them. Learn from them, dude. We as human beings, we will never be perfect. But we could also learn from our bad behavior to make our life, our future life better. Don't never regret your past. Always learn from your past to become a better individual, to become a better person. Learn from your past. Don't carry your past with you every day, but just always learn from your past and don't ever regret anything you have done in your life. Because everything you have done in your life in the past made you who you are today. But you have to understand, if it's good or bad, you have to learn from every experience that you go through in life. We all do. Our biggest problem is we was given too many choices by God and His family. A tree don't have a choice but to grow to its full potential. You plant a tree, you water the tree will never stop growing until the tree actually reach the full potential of the growth of that tree. Human beings don't never grow to the full potential. I say 85 to 90% of human beings never ever reach their full potential in life because of all the choices we was given. We was given too many choices, and a lot of us take the choices that we was given and make terrible, terrible mistakes and do terrible things. I'm not making this video judging this gentleman. I hope and wish him the best. As I said, I hope he comes out from jail in 2026, in the year 2026, and change his life. You know, become a positive role model in his community, may become a positive role model in his family's life, become a better person. That's all I could hope and wish for. God bless us all, ladies and gentlemen. Always do what's right in the eyes of God and His family. Ladies and gentlemen, never take advantage of other people to better yourself. Exactly what this man did in this video. He went into a grocery store and steal something for the better of himself. You don't never do bad to others to better your life. Don't ever do bad to other people for the better of yourself. It never works out. Never ever works out. Treat people the way you would like to be treated. Until the next video, man, stay safe, stay positive. May God bless us all, man. Peace.